Maybe that. Hi, good morning, everybody. Am I audible? Yeah, thank you. So, okay, and can somebody confirm whether my screen is working or not? Like, you can see my screen?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, thank you. So, good morning. So, welcome to the Data Science and Analytics. Myself, Ashik. I work as a research developer. So, I'll be your trainer for today's and tomorrow's session. So, maybe we only have a few people here, but let's get started. We have one student here. So, maybe you can introduce yourself. Just say your name, where you're from, what are you doing, and why are you here? Just that. Make it short.
My name is Sarah Nila. I'm coming from Bangalore. I'm working at 247 for the district program. And I want to learn data analytics and I want to become a data analyst.
Sure. So maybe one by one we can start from people online. So who's first? Anybody? Just tell me your name, where you're from, where you're working, or what are you doing now, and why are you here? Just that. Anybody, whoever comfortable to, I want anybody point out and ask anybody to unmute, whoever comfortable in your, but if you're in a comfortable environment to unmute and speak if you can, or we can do it later. So anybody?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Achal Khorvi. I am from Belgaum and I recently finished my BCA degree.
Okay, nice. And why are you here?
So basically I have interest in data science, so I thought of taking a chance.
Sure. All the best.
Thank you,
And
sir.
next, who's next? Anybody? Should I call names?
Hi, sir. Good
Hi.
morning.
Good morning.
Myself, Nikhil Singh Hunur. I am from Vijaypur. I have completed my BTech in nanotechnology,
Okay.
and I have done this course because it has scope and it is very useful for the coming generation.
Sure. Yeah. And thank you, Nikhil. Then we have Mudassir, Srikanth, and Sakib. Any of you?
Ashik, my name is Mudassir.
Yeah.
I'm working in Avignon Enterprises as an operations manager from last 4.5 years. So I am looking to a career transition in data science.
Yeah, sure. Then
Thank you.
thank you, Srikanth.
I'm Srikanth. I'm from Bangalore, so I'm working as.
Srikanth, you're not audible. We can't hear you.
Now I'm audible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi Ashik. So I'm. My name is Srikanth. I'm from Bangalore. So currently I'm working in big data developer in LNT.
Okay.
Feel myself like data science and artificial. That's why I came here.
Great. Thank you, Srikanth. And we have one more left. Sakib, I guess.
Hi, Ashik. Yeah, hi, Ashik. This is Sakib. I'm from Bangalore, and I have experience in Flipkart as senior executive. I'm here for data science and data analytics because of it has growth, and that is the reason.
Sure. Thank you, and we have 2 more people. Maybe you want to introduce yourself. We have Anu and Vedika. We are just waiting for a few more people to join. So meanwhile,
Okay. Okay, then did I want to introduce myself or else?
Just say your name, where you're working, and where you're from, you're working or something. Then maybe why are you here for this course?
Okay, okay, sure. So hi, this is Anu. Currently, I'm working in COUNTIF Technologies, an IT company in Malleshwaram. I'm working as an HR and as well as business analyst. So I need to upgrade myself in analytics part, so that I took this course in Boston Institute of Analytics, so that I can get more in-depth knowledge in data science and artificial intelligence. So I decided to take this course. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Then thank you, Anu. Vedika, if you want. Okay, that's fine. Maybe when everybody's here, we can do again, or we'll get to know each other. Then, okay, let's start. I hope the screen is visible. So we have 2 sessions for Excel. Okay, so the first 3 hours, that's today, and day 2, that's tomorrow. So today we'll be discussing about the fundamentals of Excel, advanced. Tomorrow we'll be dealing with advanced Excel. So data analytics. Data analytics is a collection of related informations. So you put a lot of related informations together, you get data. Okay, so analyzing data, that's a very natural thing. You don't need Excel for that. Like it could be anything, not even number data. So it's a very natural thing. Excel, Python, R, Pandas, all these are tools that you use for data analytics. So Excel is considered as a foundation of handling data. Why? We'll see. So today we'll be discussing, to most of you this would be very fundamental. You would have already have enough experience with Excel, but we'll start from the basics. Maybe something you might have missed, something you don't know. And if you have any doubts, you can raise a hand or put in the comment box, or if it can't wait, you can unmute and ask, but I won't prefer that. So today we'll be discussing introduction to this Excel interface, then some basic functions, then text functions, then how to do conditional functions and lookups. This has it. Yeah. Then some data cleaning techniques, then how to visualize your data with conditional formatting, then sorting, filtering, subtotals, then tables and ranges, then some exercises. Okay. So what is Excel? Excel is a spreadsheet. So how do you define a spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is a large, you can consider it as a large book or something, where you have different sheets, around 10,40,000 rows and around 2,000 some columns. I'm not sure, but what can you do with Excel? You can do data analysis, visualization, then you can use it to store data and manage data. Then the question is, why do you have to do it in Excel? There are other tools, right? Google Sheets or different kind of spreadsheets. So why Excel? What is the thing with Excel? So Excel, it's very easy to prepare data and clean data, and you can do pretty much up to from basic to almost advanced data analytics, apart from your size constraint. Then you can use Excel to visualize your data using trends to analyze trends and visualize patterns. Then very important, data sharing. Let's say you have you have to make a data and you have to send it to somebody. Excel is something that you expect everybody have. It's global. Okay, you send an Excel spreadsheet. Everybody know Excel is a software, and you cannot open Excel without having Microsoft Office installed in your computer. But you're sending me a mail, you expect me to have Excel. That's very basic. Okay, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, all these are part of Microsoft Office. Okay, then why do you need to understand Excel interface? You can efficiently navigate your, this is the, I might show you. Okay, so we'll start from basics. Okay, spreadsheet here. So how do you open Excel? Go to Start and search for Excel. Okay. So the version I'm using is 365. That's a latest. So before long time, it was like different versions of Office. Microsoft Office 2003, 2007, 2010, 13, 16. So that was a software. So you could get cracks. You still have. You don't have to pay. It's a paid software. It's a proprietary software. But now, just like your Netflix and Amazon Prime, all these are subscription based, right? You pay when you use it. Okay, like a monthly subscription. So Office 365 is a monthly subscription. So you get a lot of softwares together. But you don't have to do that. Even if you don't have a software, you can just go to, you can open up a browser and go to office.com, and you have a web app actually. Okay, you have a web app where you can take Excel. You can't do everything in this, but pretty much anything. Okay, so I get a fully functional Excel here. So this is my software. I'm opening a blank worksheet. Okay, so this is how it would look. Okay, you're not seeing. 1 second, let me. It was not visible at all. Okay, you should have told me. I am in the assumption that. Just a minute. Okay, 1 and 2. Now, people online, you're able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, now we are able to.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
You're seeing all this Excel interface and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sure. We're having a technical. Okay, so I'll come again. You have two options: either to load Excel from local, or if you don't have Excel, let's say you are at some internet cafe, some emergency, you don't have to do something with Excel, you don't have that software, you can try that. Go to office.com. Okay, office.com. You should have a Microsoft account. You can use Excel for free. The best part with having a subscription is you get all this Outlook, my mail, my OneDrive. OneDrive is cloud storage. You get everything in one row. And see, this is the web app. So I'm opening a blank workbook. Okay, should have a decent internet connection. So if so, you're fine. See, you don't have everything. Okay, so we'll be of course teaching in the software part, but you are at some place where you don't have access to the software part, then you can use the web version. You get all these features on mobile, tablets, whatever devices you have, because it's so global. You're sending a file to me, you expect me to have Excel. Okay, so I'm closing this. So let's get to know the interface. And don't worry about it, I will be sending the slides, notes, everything. Okay, so this will be the slide. This will be slides. They won't be, they won't be very detailed. So that will be sending you another set of notes. It's in, yeah, another set of notes where, so the pages will be in a portrait format, so you can read it in your phone anywhere, a quick reference. Okay, and the formulas, everything will be there. We'll be sharing that at the end of the class. Okay, Then let's get to know the interface. Okay. Maybe. So this part, this top part is called the ribbon. Okay. So you have different tabs here. Okay. File is a kind of window. Then home, you have general items. Then insert, anything related to getting, up something that's apart from text to your worksheet. You need to insert pictures, videos, something. That. Then page layout. Let's say you have created a spreadsheet and you need to give it to somebody in an A4 sheet or A3 sheet or a particular file size. You need all this. Then the formula part, very important. Then data. Data is like where the most of our data analytics happen. Okay. 1 second, let me organize it here. Okay. Then we also have a quick access toolbar. Okay, where you can go to anywhere. So let me go to data and sort. I'll just right click here and add to quick access toolbar. So it comes here. This is your quick access toolbar. So you can add any functionalities to this top part. Okay. Then below the ribbon, you have the formula bar. This is where you type the formula. This is your, okay, we'll get to know each other. And sorry, these interfaces as we go on. Okay, so these are your columns. So okay, this is the column V, G. Okay, so how is the column named? The name of the column is alphabetic order from A to Z. Then after Z, you have AA. Okay, AB. Then obvious question, what happens after AZ? Then BA comes. Okay, then all the way up to XFD. That's too much, Okay, so number of rows. So this is a row and this is a this is a column and this is a row. So rows are numbered as cardinal numbers, 1, 2, 3, natural numbers, 1, 2, 3. That's how it's named. Okay, so you have up to 10,48,576. That is per sheet. Okay, so you have one. So let me just copy it here. And you have 16,384 columns. Okay, 16,384 into 10,48,576. Okay, this is the number of cells in Excel. So this is a cell, this is a cell. Okay, so go to home, then click this comma. So you get it in American comma format, 100,000. Okay, so that's much. Now, so cells, we were talking about cells. So this is a cell, this is a cell. You can type anything. So by default, you type text, it will be aligned to the left, and if you type numbers, it will be aligned to the right. Okay, but you can always change it, align it any way you want. Okay, so how do you call a cell? Each cell should have a unique identifier. An identifier is a programming term where it's called a name to identify something uniquely. No two objects should have the same identifier value. Okay, so let's say, so all to know the name of the cells, you have two way. The highlighted cell, see, highlighted column name F. It's an F column and 6 row. So the name of the row is cell is F6. Okay. Otherwise, you can also go to name box. See, look at the name box. It's on the left on the formula bar. Okay, it is a little zoomed. Sorry. Okay, just a minute. Maybe. Just a minute. No, maybe I'll just make it a little small. Okay, so this is your name box. Okay, if you have any difficulties in seeing, please tell me. I can't look back and see. Okay, so this is the name box. It's C4 written in there. Okay, then okay, so we were talking about what you can type into Excel. Okay, you can type any alphanumeric characters, special characters. You can also go to insert and insert pictures. Okay, this device I can look for a picture and put it inside a cell. Okay, or go to pictures or place over cells. You have two options: place a picture inside a cell or around the cell. Okay, see, it will be very big. So it doesn't have to be inside a cell, but if you want to put it inside a cell, go to insert pictures, place in cell device, so that that data comes inside. This is resizable, you can put it anywhere. Okay, now the next question, how do you zoom? Just bottom right, this is your, right now I am zoomed up to 325%. You can, there will be a plus and minus here. Okay, so it's very important. Most people think to make text bigger you have to increase the font size. No, font size, see, go to home, type hello. So this is your font bar. You have font name here, font size here. You can press this to font size. So this is not the right way to, if you can't read something, this is changing font size is not the right way. What you have to do is just press Control and scroll up. Okay, just like how would you do in a website or something. Okay, so let's get started. Hello. So these are different two types of data. What you can do is using equations, how to use formulas, very important. Press equal to button. Okay, then just say B2. Okay, sorry, B1. Okay, so what happens is, as you type B1, if it's a cell address, the cell address will be changed to a different color. So the same color will be applied to the outline of the cell, actual cell. Okay, see, I'm equal to B1, it's blue. Then plus equal to A1. So that came to red or pink or whatever. Okay, but the problem is this is a error. You cannot add a text and a number. It's an error, but if you go and change it to 3, now it works. See, so this is a formula cell, that's a normal cell. How do you identify? Just if you place this over the content of the formula bar, and this will be same, but if you go click here, the formula will be revealed. Another way to do it is you can use arrow keys to navigate around Excel. Okay, then place your cursor over there. We call it focus, where it is focused. Place your focus over the C4 and press F2. There will be function buttons. Function buttons are really important in Excel. So with all computers, we'll talk about shortcuts later, but press F2 to reveal the formula. Okay, enter. Okay, so I'm typing a text here. Okay, enter means that gets applied, right? But how do I go? Usually enter, we use it to go to next line. So press shift and enter, sorry, alt and enter to go to the next line. Alt and enter. So in the same cell, you can have multiple lines. See, automatically my raw width got adjusted. Okay. So now let's talk about some functions. So I'm writing some random numbers here. Okay, some numbers, 6 numbers I have. Now we are going to talk about some basic functions. Sum, okay, equal to sum of. So one thing you have to notice, the word of in mathematics, it's actually bracket. You know, board mass and all. So board mass is that bracket of. So when I say of, it means opening a bracket. So equal to sum of. So we'll be giving you all the notes. In the notes, there will be formulas of everything. So I rather you not take notes, and like it'll be better if you can do something on hand. Okay, whatever I'm doing, if you can do, you can get the notes anyway. You'll get in notes. You don't have to write notes or anything. But okay, sum of. So if you don't really want to go find this is A and this is 1, so A1, just click there. Okay, you can click anywhere, the formula will come. Sorry, the cell address will be coming. So only after opening the bracket. Okay, then comma number 2. Then if you close the bracket, you'll get the sum. The best now it is A1 and A2. You can also go like A3, A4, A5, A6. Sorry, A6. Okay, so this is one way of doing it individually. But let's say what happens if you have thousands of rows. So that's where the range comes in. Just either what you can do is just select this, click and drag. What I did, equal to sum of, go inside and click and drag. Or see what happened, A1 colon A6. That's how you define, how you call ranges in Excel. Okay, so you can do the same. You can either click and drag, or let's say you have 1000 and type 1000. So the selection will be all the way till 1000. Okay, that's how you do the named ranges. Let's go with 6. So that is 6. Okay. Now the question is, okay, you can, if you press equal to, it will automatically convert it into a formula. But what if I really want to show the formula here? Let's say I have this formula here. I want to show it like this, not a formula, as a text. Just add an apostrophe in the start so that it will be like that. It will be considered as a text. Okay. So now, so sum is clear. Similarly, you have average function A1, A6. Okay. Very important, try to practice Excel without using mouse. Okay. We'll talk about shortcuts. So this is the average. So that's your second function. So all these are basic mathematical functions. We call it aggregation functions. Okay, so average. So this is your average. Okay, so by default, if you get a lot of decimal points, what you can do is go to home. In the number section, you'll be having 2 buttons. This is for increasing decimals and this is for decreasing decimals. Okay, you can increase or decrease your decimal points right here, but you can see the numbers will get rounded off. It was 16.16, but the more you go, if you round off to one more less position, it will be 16.2. Clear? Okay. Now the next function, we are discussing about some basic functions. So equal to max. Max function is used to find equal to max of A1 to A6. Okay. So I'm copying the formula here for you to see. So, and similarly min, smallest number. Okay. Max min. Okay. I'll copy the formula maybe. Okay. So this is your min function. Then maybe okay. Now a function called large. Large is used to, max only gives you the highest number, the largest number. What you want the second largest? That's when you use, see, 55 is the max, but I want, so large has two inputs. Large has two inputs. The first one is the range or the the selection of numbers, then the position what you want. So I can also give it as 3, so that will be 10, third highest. Similarly, you have small. Okay, small A1 A6 comma 2, so it will give you the second highest number. Okay, so these are some basic functions you'll be getting. Notes. Okay, then so that's some basic. We'll be learning more and more functions on the way go. So you need to know a lot of functions to handle your data efficiently in Excel. So now we'll talk about shortcuts. Why shortcuts are important. So you're doing something. So Excel is like, when you're brainstorming, let's say you're thinking about a new idea, the people say the best way to do it efficiently to get a pen and paper and to write it down, whatever you are, visualize the data, so you get. But if you are having way more quantity of data that you can handle mentally, you need to use a tool. So Excel, a spreadsheet software, is the most efficient way. So let's say you are handling, there is no problem with using mouse. Okay, you can, mouse is really great for pointing. Okay, but the problem is efficiency, the time that you will take to lift your keyboard, hand from keyboard to, so could be a distraction. So best way to deal with, uh, to, you already know a lot of shortcuts. This is how you show desktop, alt tab. Okay, then okay. So if you press Windows tab, all your windows will be there. So those are Windows shortcuts. I'm not talking about that. So you have the common shortcuts in Excel. Control O to open a sheet, Control S to save a sheet. Okay, then Control W to close. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll send you this. Okay, I'll send you this shortcut. It will be part of your notes. So it will have different shortcuts. You need to just read them and try to use them. So it will be very fast. See, if I want to select all way to down, it will take a long time, right? But see, Control Shift down, Control Shift down. It will go to down. Then if you press so arrow keys, right takes one cell's right. You press one time to the right button, your focus moves one to the right. But if you press control, it will go all the way to the end. Okay. Not if you have data. Let's say I am here. Okay, if I press control down, it will go to 6 where the last data point is. Okay, so I know it's a, just read the notes, try to shift arrow keys to select cells, shift control, current column or row, just read the notes. Okay, it'll be, everything will be there. Okay, so I'm not going to say everything, how to insert a new column, insert a new row. That's very basic. So but if you need any help, you can ask. Well, definitely. Okay, now so I'll be sending these notes. One thing very important, let's say you're going to data menus or different kind of menus. So how to navigate those menus with keyboard? All you have to do is press Alt button. Okay, the moment you press Alt button, see, what can you see? Any difference on the menus? A lot of alphabets appear. So that says me if I want to go to data, that's A. So I'm keeping my Alt pressed. Okay, the Alt is still pressed. So it went to, took me to, now I'm getting a few more alphabets. So let's say I want to apply a filter. So that's a T. So T. So that's how you go, navigate around the menus too, without using mouse. Okay. So now I'm typing up a very small data, product, quantity, rate, amount. Very simple. Okay, I have pen, pencil, then maybe eraser, book. Okay, so pen is what, 5 rupees, pencil is 3 rupees, eraser is 2 rupees, and book is maybe 10 rupees. Okay, and then I'm getting 3, 5, 6, 3, 7. Okay, now basic arithmetic calculation. So click on the first cell. Indo is multiplication, is not the x, it's a product sign, it's called an asterisk. Okay, so this star we call it. So into C2, so B2 into C2. Okay, press enter. So here what will come, equal to B3 into C3. You don't have to manually write it. What you can do is you can fill. So you go to the form first cell where you have formula, then on the right bottom corner of the cell, when you move your mouse over it, a different cursor will appear. Just click and drag till where you want. So the best part is the formula automatically gets updated. Okay, see, it's called filling. So formula automatically gets updated. Okay, now see, all the products came. So it is dynamically connected, so that if you change the price of the eraser to 5, that 6 automatically becomes 10. Okay, clear? So okay, now we're going to see some examples. Okay, so I have already pre-set some data so that I can save time. Okay, if you want, I can give you this data sheet also. Okay, try to do it along. All right, let's try. Okay, so now the problem is, See, sales commission is very simple. Plain multiplication, A2 into C2. Okay, but the problem is you'll get it right here. But the moment you drag, okay, the moment you drag, all others will be 0 because your A2 becomes A3. That is what we want, right? For the next cell, we need our A2 to become A3. But our C2 shouldn't be C3. All right. Okay, that's why it's getting 0. Okay, likewise, see, it will be C6. That's how fill works. So you have to give this reference in a separate, in a different way, that it won't be affected in a, while filling or while copying or anything. Okay, instead of filling, you can also, I'll come back here. See, instead of filling, you can copy it and paste it. Still works. How did I do that? I went there, press Ctrl C, then Shift down. I selected these 3 cells. Either I can press Ctrl V, or in Excel it's Enter. Just press Enter. Okay. So we'll go back there. Okay, commission part. So this A1, A2, these are called. Okay, so relative cell reference. It's called A1. This is a relative cell reference. Okay, now you have absolute cell reference. That is, you have to add a $A, $1. That's absolute cell reference. You also have mixed cell reference. That is either $A, 1 or A, $1. You're not locking both your A and 1. You can either lock partially. Okay. Now let's see how it works. So here, instead of C2, I'm giving an absolute cell reference for the commission cell, so that while dragging it won't be affected. So either I can manually type $C, $2, or just select the dollar, just go between C and 2 and press the button F4. It will be automatically converted to a different cell reference. Press F4 again, it will be a different cell reference. So it switches between these 3. You keep pressing F4, it will get. But what we want here is absolute. So that, see, now the formula is A2 into absolute C2. So C. Clear? So now see that while dragging it stays the same. Okay, so this is how absolute cell referencing works. Okay, now maybe we have a couple of more examples. This is the same thing you can do. So tax is locked and discount is. So I'll be leaving the formulas in here. You can go and just see how it works. Then the same price. This is an interesting example. So this is the population of India in. This is the population of India in 2018, and let's assume that we have a 1% growth rate. Okay, so how do you calculate 1% growth rate? Equal to this into this. So this is your growth. Okay, this is not the actual population in 2019, right? So the population would be always equal to B1 plus, so sorry, not B1, B2 plus B2 into, understood. So this is your growth. This will be how much, and like how many new babies will be born. So that's your growth rate. Not actually, not the number of babies born. It's a number of babies born minus number of babies. I'm sorry, number of people die. Okay, so that's a difference in last year population and this year population. The difference, how much percent it increased. That's your growth rate. So this is how you do here. But if you want next, so here how you do? How would you give? Just put it absolute, so that 1% will be same. Okay, so every year you're getting a 1% increment. Clear? It's an interesting exercise. So, this example is very old. Like when you had to recharge your phone for a particular amount, and you can only for this many minutes you have. So 1 minute it costed 0.6 for BSNL, Idea, different rates. Then you had to recharge again when it gets ended up. But it's a very good example to try. So we know that here, if on BSNL, if I may talk for 100 minutes, the rate will be this into this, right? 60. Clear? But what I want is a single formula that can be applied to this entire till my E7. So that's where you have to use mixed cell reference. For example, so here, everybody, all of you, I think all of you know what happens if I drag this. It would be absurd because see, it is the reference is following because it is relative. Okay, what you have to do is you have to say while changing on here, this should be okay. Right here. So equal to so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock this. This shouldn't be changed, right? This is where my data is. This shouldn't be changed. Okay. Also, this shouldn't be changed. So I'm going to lock column A and row 2. Okay. So this is the base formula. Okay. I'm going here, pressing F4. So this is a absolute. So if I give it like this, if you're dragging to the, you're dragging to down, a 3 won't become 4. So this 100 doesn't become 200. Okay, what you have to do is lock A. Okay, $3. So that's a mixed set reference. So wherever the dollar comes, that part is locked. Okay, then go here. Okay, see. Now we'll explain after we drag. See, you can drag it to the right and drag it to the. See what happens when it came down. Okay, see when it came down. So if you want to see all the formulas, what you have to do is go to formula menu and just say show formula. See the formulas. So your A3 become A4 because 3 was not locked, right? But A stayed same. But when it went to right, that 2 was locked. So 2 didn't become 3. Clear? So this is how you use a mixed cell reference. So I'll send you this sheet, or you can type up an example yourself. Okay. I'll send you the sheet, try to do it, and Okay, fine. Now these are different examples. Okay, so till now it's clear. We're just talking basics. Okay, so now what we want to see next. We'll see how if works. Okay, so talking about if, so going to the basics of computer, very basics. We know, we talk a lot of about data, but how actually data gets stored. Okay, it's stored in binary. So put it simple, computer doesn't understand whatever you're typing, whatever you're writing. It's just a machine, right? The computer only understands two states, 1 and 0. We call it binary. So 1 is the state where there is power, electricity, electric signal is there, and 0 is the state where there is no electric signal. So whatever, when I'm pressing a button, it will be converted into binary and sending it to the wire to my keyboard. Okay, and the signal processor there is processing it and coming. So from the time I press a here and a appearing there, a lot of data conversions happen. But the basic is binary, 0 and 1, yes or no, true or false. Okay, so from computer science background, if you're from computer science background, there is this, there is a section called Boolean algebra. Okay, so a Boolean is a type of variable. So type of variables, there are like integers are there, then floating point numbers are there. Example, this is 1, this is 2.2. Then we have characters. Okay, this is a character. Then you have strings. Sorry, string. So this is a string. Okay, then you have booleans. So a boolean can either be 1 or 0. Sorry, 1. Either 1 or 0. Okay. So conditional branching. So we were, it was like from your childhood you have been learning like computer is an electronic machine. It doesn't have a brain. Okay, it doesn't have intelligence. It is just a machine that does what it is told to do. Okay, but recent technological advancements like large language models, transformers, I heard about ChatGPT, right? So all those things really make us wonder, is it really that dumb or is it smart? So it's a question you have to ask, you have to answer yourself throughout this entire journey. Okay, so your data analytics, you'll find an answer. So here, so we were talking about if. If is how you do a basic conditional branching. Let's say you have a condition. Okay, let's say I have a data 5. Okay, how do I write an if? If. Okay, so the if function has it needs 3 parameters. So a function, whatever you pass into a function, it's called an argument or a parameter. Both are same. So the moment you open a function, a small, gray box appears. Okay, that is called the syntax. A syntax is the way of how to write. So you can see the logical test part is bolded there. So they are expecting they're telling us what they are expecting. So let's say A1 less than 3. Okay, I'm saying A1 less than 3. That's my logical test. Then value if true. I'm saying small. You have to pass it as a string, or if you want a number, you can just give a number. Okay, then saying big. Okay, so this is how you do a basic conditional branching in Excel. So if I'm putting in 1 here, it will be small. Okay. Okay. I'll just copy it here. So this is the formula. So this is the formula we used. Okay. Now my question is, what happens if I put 3 here? Will it be big or small? Will it be big or small? I'm saying if the data is less than 3, say big, and if it is, yeah, I got it. Yeah, it will be, see. So we have to answer small, but the problem is the answer is big. You know why? That's what I told. That's why I explained all this Boolean stuff. Okay, the computer only understands 2 states: a state where there is power and a state where there is no power. So a Boolean variable. So whatever you write in the logical test, it will be either true or false. Okay, so you have to be very precise when you say that. Okay, so let's say I'm asking you guys, how are you guys? Are you good? Okay, then you can say yes, no, maybe, I'm not feeling, but computer doesn't have all those, either yes or no. So what did you ask? Is 3 less than 3? Is 3 less than 3? No, right? 3 is not less than 3. Is 3 greater than 3? No. But that is the part here. You asked, the condition says if that the whatever data is there in the A1 is less than 3, then say small. Okay. Else means anything else. Okay. See, I'm putting 5 here. It's big. 4, 3. So 3 is not less than 3. So it is not opposite always. Okay. So how do you tackle this? Just put less than or equal to. You can give it your condition like less than or equal to. So it will say small. Okay. So clear why it came? Because it's a Boolean and your result was false. So your logical test is false doesn't mean it's big. It means, so seeing big here, so now it's equal to, I'm removing that equal to, will give to the old. So seeing big here doesn't mean that the number is bigger than 3, but we know for sure it is not less than 3. Okay, so a number less than 3, a number is not less than 3 doesn't necessarily mean it's bigger than 3. It could be 3. Fine. So always be very precise when giving your conditions. Okay. Now let's try an example with that. Okay. I'm not typing up an example. I'm using an already typed one. Okay. Okay. So it's a very simple condition. You have a couple of names here. Okay. You need the result here. Okay. So let me say if. Okay. If I'm giving this text is visible, right? Okay. Equal to if C2, sorry, B2 less than 30. Okay, I'm saying failed, else passed. Okay. Okay, it's saying, so got the result. 58 is passed, 25 is failed, even 30 got passed. Okay, so what did we say? Anything less than 30. Okay, now we are just we'll try giving it the opposite way. Okay, so what I'll change, I'm copy it and paste it here, but I'm saying greater than 30. If it is greater than 30, make them passed. If less than, make them failed. Okay, I just inversed the condition and also the results. Okay. See, are you seeing any when you say it in natural language, it's same, but see, there's a difference. Where for whose
30.
Yeah, 30. See here, my function was, if it is less than 30, make them fail or pass, so he's passed. But when I say if he scored above 30, make them pass, so the condition changed, right? So now let's try another example with equal to this. I'm just copying and pasting to waste time. Okay, see, now you have pretty much sorted. I think this is the best condition, equal to, so he also got passed. Equal to, so if it's equal, okay, now, but this is the most efficient, because in schools, if you score 29.5, you're passed. They'll just round you up, right? So how do you give it? Just greater than 29. Even if it is 29.1, passed. So clear with if. Okay, so just it will be part of the notes. This will be in the notes. So, but so you have to be very precise when you are defining a condition. Yeah. Oh, you want to see the formula?
You're clicking on it, right? You can see formula, right?
Yeah. Either double click or press F2. You're talking about this, right?
Yeah.
F2. Or you're using mouse, double click F2 to see the formula. F2 to close back, escape. So F2, escape. See, that's what I said. Formulas are very important. Shortcuts using keyboard as much as you do, but I can't use too much keyboard because you want to understand what I'm doing. You need to see the cursor where I'm going. Okay, but if you get a chance to use keyboard, do that in keyboard way. It will be hard at first, but trust me, it's way easier. I handle tons of data every day. I deal with a lot of data. Excel is, fluent. Okay, now it's an interesting example. So let's try this. You remember that A plus A grading system. Okay, so let me start. If the mark is greater than 90, okay, greater than or equal to 90, let's give A plus to the guy who scored 90. Okay, A plus. So instead of equal to, I can also give 89, right? That's the best way, I guess. So what will happen? So what should I say? Instead of saying something, you can try another logical test. How? So where we are standing right now, just look at the syntax bar. We gave the test. We got the what should we told Excel what should we do, what should you do if the condition is true, right? If the mark is greater than 89, you should give an A plus. Okay, but if false, instead of giving a string, you can give another condition. If, write another if. Okay, B2 is greater than. So that is one thing I know. If it is coming here, the mark is not greater than 89. So if it's 89, it will be already A plus, right? So that, how do you say, or you can come from bottom also. But let me try this way. How do you say somebody gets A? 80 to 90, right? So if you want to get an A, you should score above 80 and below 90. But in my case here, I don't have to specify the number is below 90. I know it is not above 90, because if it was, I would have got an A plus. It won't come here, right? So I'm just saying 79. Okay, A. Okay, let me just wrap this here. Okay, I will deal with that later. But let me just other. Okay, but I have two brackets to close of two ifs. Clear? Okay, now it's other. Let me drag it here. See, now my A plus and A is working. Clear? Now how do we do? We go to this other, replace that with my next if. What's my next if? B2 greater than 69. It's a B plus. Okay. Wait. Might have another. So it is difficult to see. Okay, let me. One second. So that's formula will be visible more. Okay, so right now I have added B plus. See, I got a B plus here, 78 marks. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just adding a condition. How? Instead of the others. Others is if nothing else is true, it will come to others. Okay, so I can go all the way up to. Okay, let me see if we have the. Let me see. Yeah, I have my formula here. Okay, see, if B2 greater than or equal to 90, A plus, else if B2 greater than or equal to 80, A. If so, see, so I'll have to open at least 7 ifs so that I have to close all of them. Clear? See, play with this part, giving multiple ifs. Okay. Clear? You will have multiple sheets. Okay, just see. You have multiple worksheets here. If you want to practice, I will be sending this data so you can practice it. Okay. I won't be removing the formulas as of now, but once you have confidence, you delete the formulas and do it yourself. That'll be better. Okay. So most questions are self-explanatory. You just see the data, you know what to do. You have 10 different subjects and you need to know whether it is passed or failed. Okay, we'll come there. So if is clear, you're confident in if. Anybody have any doubts in if? If you have, you can maybe ask. If not, we'll go to. So if nesting ifs. Okay. Now we'll go to mm, other basics. We talked about booleans, right? Zeros and ones. So why always connect it with basic computing is you need that to understand what you're essentially dealing with. This just 0 and 1 and having an if condition was not enough to reach here. So in Boolean algebra, there is something called gates. Okay, gates. So just imagine a gate. Okay, we have three kind of gates. So universal gates are NAND, NOR, and NOT. So these are your okay. But in Excel we have AND, OR. Very important. Okay. So we'll start with something basic. Maybe. So I'm changing this date. Okay. Age. Let me see if I can find out. So I have age. I'm using a function called rand between to generate some random numbers. So this is red and this is black. So if I want to apply the same formatting of this to here, I can use a format finder. So always the step is to go your source where you want to take your styling from, click format painter and paste it there. Simple. So whatever font, size, alignment, everything will be pasted, but the data won't be changed. Okay. Similarly, if I want it like that, I can. Clear? Now, selection. So very simple selection rule. Okay, what I'm going to say is, see, my criteria is simple. Let's say you are an HR, you are cleaning, you are validating your applications. So for a particular job post, I need people with marks above 50 and age below 35. Clear? Should score half and age should be less than 35. But you have, both of them are logical tests, but you have two of them. Okay, start with an if always because you need to show your end result. Okay, so inside an if, give an and. So it's a function inside function. Okay, give an and. Then how the and function works is you can give any number of logical tests, any number. Okay, so my first logical test is mark greater than or equal to 50. Okay, that's my first logical, comma, my second logical, age less than 35. Clear? So how and works is, see, when I close the bracket, I'm back to if, right? And is over. If I'll place a comma there because I want to go to the, now I'm in if, my second argument of if, that is value true, selected. Okay, or not selected. Here, let's try. See the data. So this is the formula. This is the formula and. So how and works is you can give up to any number of different logical tests. Okay, but the and will only be true if all of them are true. Okay, so now let's assess. See this guy, how he got selected. He is The first condition was true and the second condition also true. But see about this guy. So 85. He's got 85 marks. But the age is not less than. But see, if this guy was 25, you would have selected. Okay. Simple gains. Clear? Clear? Similarly, let's try an OR. Or let's say you don't need both. You don't need both. You need either somebody who's got mark or somebody younger. So just replace this with OR and with OR. Same syntax. Same syntax, but see the data changes. Most of them will be selected. Okay. The only non-selected people is who doesn't have scored that mark and not younger. Clear? And OR. Clear? Okay. So that is your and OR. Now what we're going to do is, so we learned if, right? We've seen if. Now some basic functions with if include, maybe I'll see. Okay. Something simple. We'll start with something simple that could be better. So let's say I have 5 A, B, C. I'm typing some random data. Okay. And baby. Okay, here I'm giving some functions. First is SUMIF. We learned sum, right? You know, sum. So sum gives you the total. But see, sum by default ignores. By default, sum ignores text. So it's 155, right? So here you can add if. So sum and SUMIF are different functions, but a SUMIF same, just like same, but you have to add a criteria, a logical test. But it won't be, you have to give it in double quotes, just say greater than 25. Okay, now it was 155, but now it will be 150. Okay, so what it says is, I want the sum of numbers, only numbers that are greater than 25. Okay, so let's say I make this 25, this 5 to 30, be 180. And let me make this 100 to 24. So this 80 plus clear. So that is SUMIF. I just maybe I just put the same here. Now what I can do is I can count. Okay, I'll just give a count 3. So by default, if you give count, it will only count numbers. Okay, we have 3 numbers here. 3. Okay, but if you want to count everything, give count A. See, now I got 5. See, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including text. So count A use for if you have apart from numbers. Let's say, but I have blanks, right? So equal to count blank of the same. Okay. Count blank. So the total number of rows will be always a count A plus count blank. Yes. So these are some so count numbers, counts only, count A numbers, everything except blank cells. So if you need blank cells, you need to use count blank. Okay, clear. Now it comes to COUNTIFs. Okay, sum if. You also have an average if you want to give a condition for finding average also, you can give that is fine. But we'll find an example that is well suited for us. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Example. Yeah, this is what we just did. Now, this text will come to that. Okay. Now, I'll just explain everything. I won't have time to write. So this is COUNTIF. So COUNTIF just becomes just like SUMIF. You need to give a criteria. So what is this? This is the number of. Just look at the formula and say this is the number of males. Okay. Then this is the number of 3 is the number of people with intos. And this is the number of people who are not Islam. Okay. Then these are the number of people who scored a mark above 50. Okay. Now, so before coming to this is wildcard. Just hold this for, we'll come there. Okay. Here. So this is the number of, this is when you give multiple conditions. You need multiple conditions. Yeah. You remember and. Okay. So these are the, so 3 is the count of people. So count if, range criteria. So if it is count if, range 1, criteria 1, range 2, criteria 2. Like that. Okay. Fine. So count ifs. So, C, the column C is sex. So it is obviously saying people who are females and also scored a mark above 53. So count ifs. Okay. So this has 3 conditions, I guess. So it should be male, D, age. Age should be less than 30. So you are getting, so you're working as a data analyst, you get a lot of data. Somebody just count, I need to get a count of this. These are 5 conditions I should match. How many people it count? Okay, so you use count this. Yeah, like you have the questions here also. Okay, going back, this is an interesting example. Okay, how you give wildcards. So wildcards are really important. So it's a curated example. It's an example that is specifically made for this purpose. Okay, so first question, B2. This is B2, right? I need to get a count of people. Count if I'm selecting the range. Okay. Now my criteria starts with Ali. A1 to A9. Okay. I'm just saying Ali. Okay. So if I give this, I'll just get a count of exactly Ali. Okay. I'm just giving Ali star. So star means it's a pattern. You can star can be replaced with anything, not a single character, any number of characters. Just see. See, I have 2. I get 2 here. That is, I have one Ali and I have one Asif Ali. Okay. Now ends with Ali. Similarly, ends with Ali. That is star Ali. Okay. Ali, Asif Ali. Then one more is there. Murali. Computer doesn't know names. It's just matching the patterns of Murali. Why can't it be? We just told end with Ali. Fine. Then contains Ali. That is star Ali star. Okay, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shalini also has an Ali. It's a computer. So very important. Computer doesn't do what you mean. A computer always does what you say. So what you say should be precise. Okay. So Shalini also has an Ali. Okay. So these names, we have curated this to this example by teaching wildcards. Okay. Then ends with Y. Same pattern matching. Clear? Now I'll give the. Now see. Now try to guess the questions by saying what does this means. Starts with RA. Right, 2. So 1, 2. This a kutti anywhere in middle. So anywhere. So star can also be blank. A star doesn't necessarily have to be something. A star can also be blank. So this is 1, 2, 3. Clear? So this is ends with Y. See 1, 2, 2. Clear? So star. Now, so what does this mean then? So what does this question mean? COUNTIF of E2 to E7. Yeah.
Ends with positive A plus.
Yeah. That indicates any positive blood groups. See, that's how you smartly use the wildcards. Clear? Now, what does this mean? Anything other than the next example. This means any O groups could be O positive or O negative, right? This is anything that is not O group. Clear? Okay. Now, question mark is used to a pattern with a number of questions. So let's say, so this basically counts. The column is A, right? Name. This is just a count of numbers who has 4 characters in their name. Okay, so 4 question marks. So I'm just going to make it to 3. So now I have 7, right? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 4-letter words. So let's try making it 3. I get 3, only 3 people. 1, 2, 3. Clear? So that's your pattern matching. Okay. Now, it's a worksheet that's kind of see it as a homework. What you have to see is, so you have some data here. Okay. So this is the summary. Okay. First count. It's very count. Okay. How many males and how many females. Then this is, and obviously by seeing the numbers you can know that it's a salary. You need to know how many salary is given for males and how much given for females. Then the number of employees in each department. Okay. Number of employees in each department. Okay. If you want me to do, I can do it here, but I can try it. Okay. Then designation, count. So it's all count, sum or average. Everything. Count, sum or average. Clear? Clear? Now, so one thing you can do is, instead of directly giving the condition here, let's say instead of directly giving the condition here, so let's say equal to COUNTIF. Should I zoom in? Equal to COUNTIF. Okay, first you get the you get the range. So this is your range, right? Comma, instead of saying m, you can also give this as a reference so that you can drag. But one thing you have to be sure is your G2 relative is fine, but if you are planning to give a you're planning to copy this formula or drag this formula, you have to keep your range. What will happen if I drag this? B2 will become B3, so this will be lost, right? So just block it. How? Change it the reference. So see, clear? So if I change it, why did I do that? Like if I change it F here, the data gets updated. Clear? So you will have all the formulas, all the answers to this in the notes. Okay. So the question and the notes. The notes. Try to do it. If you are having any, can't get it right, just refer the notes. Clear? Okay. Now. I think it's 11:30. We can take a break. Okay. So maybe how much time? 10 minutes. Okay. We can. So guys online, we're taking a short break. We'll see you back in 10 minutes. Clear? Thank you. Hi there. So okay, now we're going to deal with some date functions, very important, because so maybe write some. Okay, so date function very basic equal to today off. Off means open close, no parameter, equal to today off. Will give you the date. But see, 11/25/2023. That's in a different format, right? That's in a no, not dd, mm/dd/YYYY. That's what we call it format. But let's say you want it in a different format. You can use copy equal to text bracket, give the value. I'm giving this, then give any format you want. Let's say I want it dd/mm/YYYY. See, it's a different format. Clear? Now an interesting part is, let's say equal to today. Okay. Then I'm giving 8/15/1947. Okay, so that's a date when India got independence, right? Now what I'm trying is, so this is equal to today. Okay, now this is, it's a plain date. Now I'm giving equal to text. So text can be used to change the format. Okay, but what if I give DDDD to give me Friday? Okay, so 3Ds will give me FRI. Clear? So you can change it to any format. Now you can also do an operation like equal to this minus this. What just happened? I subtracted a date from another date. So equal to this divided by 365. So it has been 2,781 days since we got independence till today, and I just divided it by 365 to get a year. But clear, dates can be handled for arithmetic operations, especially for addition and subtraction. Now let's take a look at this worksheet. Here I have today. It doesn't have formulas, it just has equal to. Okay, it's a text, and now it's a subtraction result again. Okay, now equal to year of function, just if you put a a date, pass a date into year function, it will extract the year for you. Similarly, month, date. See, okay, that blacks are the functions inside that. Clear? Then weekday gives you what day of the week it is. So this is for this. So today is a Saturday, 7. Sunday will be 1, Saturday will be 7. So this was a Friday. we already know from there. Okay, then we have different text, for different kind of formattings. Clear? So that's how you deal with the date function. So an interesting work to try with that is, let's say product. So let's say I have A, B, C, 3 products. Okay, manufacturing dates. Okay, and expect date. So 1 year. Six months. Okay, so my manufacturing date is 1/2/2015. Okay, now I'm making the changes for different dates, but it's in month, day, year format. Okay, so how do you calculate the expiry date after 1 year? You can either add 365, but the problem is once in every 4 years there are 366 days, right? So that won't be very accurate. So what you have to do is you have to start by constructing a date, simple date function. So a date, we already know, if I give 2023 comma 8th month comma 15, I'll get a date, right? So I'm going to supply each of the dates. Okay, so first year, I'm just saying year of this. Okay, plus one year of that plus one. Okay, now I can give the month. I don't have to, do I have to change the month? No, I can just give month of P2. Okay, then again day of P2. So it will be exactly 1 year after the date. So leap year, no problems. So how do you do the 6 months? Just like this, you copy it, add the +1 for month. Sorry, +6 for months. Interestingly, see, it doesn't, if it is 11, it won't give 17. It will automatically update. See, when to. So year of B2, that is 2015, then month. So let's try that in maybe 9th month. Day of B2. Yeah. (2015). Yeah, okay. So this is not month. This is month. Let's try 9 here. Okay. Just to avoid confusion, it's in M/D/. This is a format. Just to understand. Okay. So see, this is 1 year. That's clear, right? After 1 year, just year change. But see, it was on the month September 9. But see, it went all the way up to March. Okay, clear, 6 months from September to March. Now 15 days, same logic, just add day plus 15. Clear? Automatically gets updated. Clear? So that's how you play with text functions. Now, so that was date functions. Now let's say maybe some, I don't know, like okay, I'll make one. So hello, it's all small letter, right? Equal to upper of A1 will give you equal to lower of A1 small equal to proper first then small. Simple. Okay, what I'm going to do is then if you want to count how many numbers are there, equal to len of A1. Okay, so I'm just taking it from the notes. See, lower upper proper, then len function. Okay, now see, text functions are really important because in data processing and all, you need to extract data from inside a cell. So happy angle or something. Okay. Now equal to len of A1, that is 12 characters including spaces. Okay, now I can also give equal to left of A1 comma 5. It will give you first 5 characters from A1. Okay, similarly, so see, similarly, see, no, because I'll use the same example. Okay, so it is, so I will try left, right, mid, and find. Okay, so left equal to left of, sorry, yeah, 4. I'll get the first 4. Okay, similarly, right. If I'm using right function, A1 comma maybe 3, I'll get the right was 3 letters. This pattern, you're just saying, I want the see, I want 4 characters from left. I want 3 characters from right. Okay, mid. Mid is interesting because you can say from where to where. So let's say 2 comma 5. Okay, maybe 7 comma 10. Clear? It will have 7, it will also have 10. 7 to 10. Now find is used to find a character or a string, the position of that. For example, let's say I want to find the location of space. Okay, so equal to find, you can either give a character or a space in A1. 6. Now I know space is in the 6. So if I ask you to separate from happy one to one and Onam to other, not like this. Let's say we have a couple of names. So we have a couple of names. Let me see if I can find that example. I should have it somewhere. Maybe we have not. No, I don't see it anywhere. No. Okay, so mystery of the Vinci. So you have a name here. Okay, you have a name here. You need to get the first name here and second name or last name. So how do you find it? Equal to. I can also do it in a different way, step by step way, or I can do it here. So think, what do you want? You want something from the left. Okay. Now, of which text? That's A1, right? How many characters? That's a question. How many characters? You don't know because text. If it is about this particular example, I can know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, right? But here I'm going to use find. Find text space, comma, A1. See, even if I change this to, I'll still get the first name because it's searching for the space. Now, how do I get so how to find the space? I'm copying that part. Okay. Now, equal to right. Okay. Process equal to right. Equal to right of. Okay. This text. How many characters? How many characters should I? Last name. Find. Yeah. How many characters should I take? I know how to find the space. This is where you get this. But if you give that, it won't be right. Okay. What you have to do is you have to do the minus len of. I'll explain. So what you're doing is you want something from right, but you don't know how many characters are there in this last name. But you know two things. You know the total length of the text and where the space is. So just subtract that from the. So your name has two parts, right? Simple. Clear? Len minus find. Clear? There's a very simple way to do this. You don't have to use this much functions, but you learn to do this with functions. It will be very easy. Clear? Okay, I think that's it for our text and date functions. Now, I think we'll find. So, any doubts in lookup? Sorry, dates and text. Any doubt? Clear? Anybody online? Any doubt? I got a response in the comment. Is it okay? Just before. Okay. So all clear. Can we move? We have a couple more topics today. Anybody? Any doubts? Okay. So, am I going too fast, or you're okay with the pace, right? Because you at least need the space to, Anybody online having any issue? Should I slow down? I can like yeah. Sakip, you're trying to say something?
No doubts.
Okay. So this, if the space is okay, we can move on. Okay. Now, very important, VLOOKUP and HLOOKUPs. Okay. So these files I've created in a way. These are curated examples. Okay. Your real data would be having thousands and 10,000s of rows. This is just for our understanding, but this same formula will work anywhere. Okay. So why do you need a VLOOKUP? VLOOKUP is used for searching and extracting data from bigger tables. So let's say I am giving the 1005 here. See see it changes. Okay, I can zoom. Okay, 1001. Okay, say sorry 1003. Okay, now let's see how it works. So these three columns you have to give formula. First of all, what you have to see is whether your data is vertical or horizontal. That's how you select your VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. Okay, so VLOOKUP, it's vertical, right? VLOOKUP. So the syntax is which value, where to look, and which value do you need. Okay, so obviously I want the value I'm looking for is this, right? This is the value I'm looking for. Now your entire table, they're asking for your entire table. So this. Okay. Now the next is important. Which value do you need? Obviously, I'm searching for that, but I don't want that value. I need some other value, right? So which value? The index only you have to give. So here it's name, right? Just give. So just give 2. See, this is the formula. Similarly, we'll try it all. We look up of A9. Okay, comma. The table range. You can either select. Okay, now which this third. Okay, then equal to same. We look up. This is the value we are looking for, and this is the table range. I mean range, and we are looking for 4, right? See. Same examples will be in the notes. So just it's very important just at least to go through the notes once. Okay. Okay, so this is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is used for getting values from our table. Similarly, HLOOKUP. See, this is how your data would look like if you are looking for HLOOKUP, right? See, the same data, but it's horizontally aligned. Okay. See, formulas. See, this is absolute reference. When you see a lot of dollars, don't get, it's just absolute reference so that you can drag. So equal to HLOOKUP. Should I type the formula? It's already there. So I'll just explain. Okay, so this is HLOOKUP. So the value is B6. B6 is this value. Then same table, the entire table. Then 2, the second one. The only change is 2, 3, 4. Clear? VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Clear? I'll send you this file. Just Then you have multiple examples also, but getting the value is important. Okay. So that is lookups. Now, I want to get some data. Maybe, yeah. Okay. See, this is a different, only have one. So this you try to do, okay? Just clearing stuff. Okay. So some data, 530 rows. So these are, Oscar winning movies from way back 19 till how much? Till 2011. From 1921 to 2011. Okay. So wait, how did I do that? I sorted. Okay, so before the data was in some random order, I wanted to make it, organize it in an order. In which order? From largest to smallest of year. How do I do it? Just click on the year column, anywhere on the year column. The two ways, you can either go for a sort here, or give largest to smallest here, or go to data menu and give a sort. There will be separate buttons here. Sort Z to A. Sorting can be done on any columns. Okay, see duration. This is the smallest. This movie is black and white. It has only 12 minutes. Sorting can be done on. See, sorting, filtering, all this stuff. There will be nothing interesting to hear when I say, but the more you real use cases, when you get a lot of real use cases, you should use. Okay, so let's try. Okay, now so A to Z is ascending, Z to A is descending. Everybody knows that. So let's say what happens if I sort this alphabetic order. So this largest, smallest, how it is calculated? If it's numbers, easy. One is less than 2. Alphabets. Okay. Then the alphabet is alphabetic order. A comes first and Z comes last. You can also do it inverse, Z first. Okay, I'm actually sorting on the director column. Right. Now, so this is basic sort. Okay. Now we might need multi-level sort. It's an advanced topic, multi-level sort, very important, because most of the data you get, you might want it to sort in a way. So for example, let's try here. Okay, you want it in the alphabetic order of film name. Actually what you want is alphabetic order of film names. So if there are characters and numbers comes first. Okay. See, A, then B, A, B, C, D it goes. But I want it to be in an order of year, oldest to newest. Okay, but see, then this got bad, right? Then this got bad. So what I want is it should be in year. I want to do it like that. Then on film name. But you know what could make sense? Try with country or language. So Arabic, only one. That's fine. So, but see, there are this much Bengali movies, right? This much Bengali movies. But what is this order? It doesn't have any order because we didn't tell it. So that is where you can apply multi-level sorter, advanced sorter. Just click anywhere on the table, this sort button. So a dialog appears. Okay, a dialog. Now you can add levels. Okay, see, the default will be country or language that we already have. Okay, now A to Z or Z to A. A to Z, it doesn't matter. Next, so add a level. So then by, first sort by country or language, then by. Clear? Then by, I want to sort it by maybe year. Yeah, or you know what, I'm giving color. Just color. Then you know, genre or director. Okay. Then I'm just adding multiple levels of sort. I'll show you how it works. Then here. Okay. See what happened is, let's take this Bengal example. First, it was sorted. It got sorted on this order. Then our next level is what? Our next level is color. See, it will be sorted B first C. So this is the order. We are only talking about this much data. Okay. See, first it got. So if two of them are same, the only thing that you have to look is multi-level sort only works when you have multiple data entries in the same column. So I have Bengalis here. So if two Bengalis are same, then it will look for the next column. See, it is sorted. Next, what did I do next? What was next? Was it genre? Let's try sequence. No, director. See, director Satyajit Ray. But what happened with this? See, this was your first set. Then it got splitted to this and this, right? So based on this, they're sorting it here, and based on this, this, they're sorting it here. Understood? Multi-level sorting. Then, you know, then so that is multi-level sorting. You then even after that is same. See, this is same. So my country is same, my color is same, my directory is same. Then it will go for year. See, this order. See the year. Clear. That's multi-level sorting. Fine. Now, it's if you want to sort based on a different, if you want to sort based on a a particular not alphabetic order, you want a custom. See, equal to today, it's a date. dates equal to text. I'm extracting. Okay, now okay, so this cells now contain formula, right? To remove the formula, so this contains formula. To remove the formula, just copy it. Alt ESV space specialized values. Alt ESV to remove a formula from a cell. So why do you remove formula? So that it doesn't. So now it doesn't need it. I can delete this. Okay. Now see, this is one order, right? Then I have Jan, Feb, March. So this is called it's called flash filling. I can try it here also. Okay. Now, if I sort this, see April, August, December, but that's not the order I want, right? Obviously, I'm looking for January, February, March. Even when I sort it here, Friday comes first, Monday second, Saturday, right? So if you ever need a custom order, custom list, go to the sort, then column A and column B. So I want column B to be sorted on a custom list. See, there will be custom list. Okay, custom list. There you will be having. So Monday, Tuesday, everything will be there. See, now it is Sunday, Monday. Yeah. On very rare cases, if you want to create your own custom list, let's say it's not there. Okay, most cases you'll find it there. But if it's not there, you can add a custom list just by typing comma, comma, comma. Just by typing, you can add a custom list. Clear? Okay. So this is one custom list I create. These are the these are the districts in Kerala from south to north order. You might usually want to sort it based on geographical locations, but alphabetic location it won't be same, right? So that's when you create a custom list. Great, clear? So that's all about sorting. Okay. Now filtering. Filtering is very important. Filtering is basically subsetting your data. Okay. You have a large set of data. You are subsetting your data. Subset is a part of your data. Just write the sort, then we filter. So shortcut is Control-Shift-L. Done. Okay. Filters are on-off switch. You can switch it on, switch it off. But what's the difference that's coming? See, there's a small arrow marks coming on the header. Okay. So I'm switching it on. Then let me look at country or language. So first I have sort A to by end. Okay. Then I have text filters. Will come to that. But see, so it will be showing me what all languages are there. So if there are multiples, it will be only shown once. What I'm going to do is I'm switching the select all and selecting all English. Clicking OK. So I can see all the English movies. See, you can see all the English movies. Now I'm clear filter. So it will be just like normal. Just say I want to get a list of all movies directed by maybe Nolan, Christopher Nolan. These are the movies directed by Christopher Nolan. Again, clearing. See, so genre. Genre is an importance because it's a category, right? So I am saying short, only one. So that's it. Now that's you're selecting particular from, right. But see, an interesting part is you can also, if it's a number, you can have number filters. Okay, so these are the number filters. Equals, not equals, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, between. Let's say you want movies from 1950 to 1960. Then just click on your number filters, select between. Then you have top 10. The top 10. The numbers will have top 10. Top 10 obviously will be the latest 10. Okay. Then above average. That because we are looking at that makes more sense when with minutes and all. Okay. So top 10. So these are the top 10 duration movies, longest 10 movies. Okay, but let's check out above average. So all these movies, what's the average? Average we'll have to find, but if the movies we are seeing above average movies, okay, then you can also have a custom filter. Let's say you want to give a complicated formula, if something like that, you can put it here, custom filter. Okay, so those are number filters. Now take a look at, we also have text filters. For example, if I select, so I'm sorting it, I have different categories, right? But see, so what does this means? Hero is an action or an adventure. Okay, so there's action, adventure, drama, then there is action, adventure, crime. But you normally, if you look at crime, okay, or science fiction or something, what you have to do is go to text filters, contains. So text has, begins with, ends with, contains, does not contain. Okay, all these are filters. So I'm going to cite contain. So I'm saying horror. Horror. See, wherever horror is, doesn't matter. I can filter it out. Drama / horror. Now, or else let's try action. Action. So action could be anywhere. See, adventure, action, drama. So those are text filters. Clear. Just look at, see, we have a lot of movies, right? I'm just adding a text filter, all movie names. So let's say starts with, begins with the. We have a lot of movies starting with the. Now let's try movie names. So let's say movie names that contains the word love. So all these movie names contains love somewhere, starting, ending, middle, somewhere. So those are text filters. Clear? So see, data analytics, a major part of data analytics is you should know how to prepare your data, because you'll be using your Excel. Let's say you're moving on to Python somewhere where you have large pickle files. We call it large chunks of files. You have you will be using Excel to, decide what should be done with the data. Okay, so you say you have a very large data set of maybe rainfall data of India. There will be millions of records, all states, millions of records. Probably Excel cannot handle it. But to arrive at a meaningful flow, what should be done? What you do is you take a sample, a shot, bring it to Excel, and try all these filters to see what the data looks like. This is, see, all this filtering, everything is what we're trying to do is we are trying to know the data better. If you know the data better, you can do quick and efficient analysis on it. Fine? Clear? So these are different kind of filtering. Okay. Clear? Okay. Now, so if you want to use this particular data itself, I can give you this file. Or better, you find large data from internet. You get large data from internet. Maybe Wikipedia. Just search Oscar movies. Okay. Cleaning the data would be something. Now, okay. Any doubts still sorting and filtering? I know I moved a little fast. We have to finish one more topic today. Any doubts?
No, no doubts.
Okay. Now, it is data visualization. Okay, so just look at these names. Notice anything? There are duplicates. So, how do you remove duplicates? Just select, go to data, remove duplicates. Okay, automatically get selected. So, see, 4 duplicate values were found and removed. 5 unique values remain. Clear? So this is simple because there is no other. Okay, but see, this data has duplicates. Let's try. Doesn't have it on name though, right? Just click on anywhere, remove duplicates, automatically get selected. Let's try. I'm removing everything, place and blood group. See how many goes. So blood group duplicates. Find somebody whom you think has same blood group. So it goes stiff. 2 people got removed. Who was that group? Okay. So and I remove duplicates based on place and blood group. 2 people got removed. See, I have, see, one is this Tirur and O positive. I have a duplicate here. One more. I'm looking for one more. Cochino, Farouk, no. No. Positive, no. Anybody? Yeah, Kochi, yeah. First and this. So Seema and Samir, then Das and Aruna. So remove. So which one will they remove? That's a question, right? The other values are not same. Which one will they remove? That depends. So they'll keep the first one, they'll remove everything else. Clear? That's how you remove duplicates. So it's a worksheet. Now we are going to very important stuff called conditional formatting. So data, importance of data visualizations. Data are often visualized. Excuse me, I'll be back just a minute. Let me get some water. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. We're almost done for today. This is last topic. Just a few more minutes. Okay. So I'll wrap up in 10 minutes. Then I'll give you some time for asking doubts or anything. Okay. Clear. So conditional formatting. See this data. So it's a very basic data. I'm just going to home. Then here conditional format. Very simple. Highlight cell rules greater than. So let's say greater than 80 or 50. Sorry, you have to select the data, select the cells, conditional formatting, highlight cell rows greater than 51. Okay. So what just happened? Less than 30. So our passed off, you don't have to write a function or anything. Less than. Then you can select what kind of formatting you want. Okay. So this is red, failed. You can select the same, add another highlight cell rows greater than with green. So let's say above 80 it's green. I'm keeping the selection there. You can add another cell row, between 30 and 80. Then yellow. So you change the data 22. It automatically gets updated. Conditional formatting. So why this is important is this gives you a better idea rather than looking at plain data. Yeah. So I can see one student very high good marks, one student failed, and two of them are mediocre. Fine. I am. So let's say these columns already have conditional formatting, the same. See what we have done. So this is above, this is failed, and the blue is medium. Okay. So if we want, we can do it again. But this already has some conditional formatting. How do you remove it? Go to conditional formatting, clear roles. Clear all roles. So it goes now, same. Conditional formatting, highlight cell rows greater than 80 with a green. Okay. Conditional formatting less than 30 with a red. Yeah. Then conditional formatting. If you want, I'm just selecting from whatever they have. If you want a you have a thing for pink or cyan or some colors, you can always select that. You have to go to custom format. Then a dialog will come. It's a small window. Go to fill. You can select what kind of a color you want. You get that. Clear? So that's conditional formatting. Now it's you want to highlight a particular text. So let's say I want to highlight a positive. Go to equal to a positive. Simple. A positive. Okay. Now text can also be formatted in a way, see, highlight cell rules, that a text that contain. So you remember our positive and negative groupings. We used star, right? Star plus star minus. So if you want positive blood group, so positive blood groups, here what you can do is, imagine this in a larger context. You have thousands of people. You quickly want to get the positive. So that is put conditional formatting, a text that contains. So these three we seen exactly equal, try equal to a text that contain. Here. Now see how we did this. Remember what we did here. This. Just select the data, conditional formatting, highlight duplicates. Very simple. So that instead of, so the question is, you can remove duplicates by going to data menu. So why this? This is because, see, you don't know which to remove, right? So you once you got highlighted, I can see, okay, this is something I don't want. Then one more sum here. Okay, so I'm selecting this and go to home and conditional formatting. Sorry, this doesn't have duplicates. Maybe I only want one person from one place. So I need to find the duplicates. We already removed duplicates from this, right? That's the problem. Okay, moving along. So why do you need to highlight? If you want to check and delete. If you want to directly remove duplicates, go to data menu, remove duplicates and get it done with. Okay. If you want to highlight duplicates, just for you want to verify the other columns, because there could be other rows, other columns where related data is there. You don't want to blindly remove duplicates. You just want to just see which are, check whether there are duplicates or anything. You can use conditional formatting. Now so let's say we have a few dates. In one I am giving today's date. Okay, so the best part is, let's say it's a sales. You have a lot of records. I just want to highlight today's date. Select the dates, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, a date occurring. So the yesterday, today, tomorrow, in the last 7 days, last week, last month, next month, everything will be there. You select today. So what's the best part? When you come tomorrow, if tomorrow's date will be there, that will be highlighted. That's very important. Like, let's say you're getting periodic reports. You want to know what's today. There are other ways, like you can filter it many ways, but it's all about visual representation. So conditional formatting. This. So instead of having, instead of what we did here, we did custom, right? You don't have much time. You want to, you have something called icon sets. You have something called icon sets. So icon sets. So let's say this tick. So you select this, then go to conditional formatting and manage rules. Double click on that, then it will say the rules. When the value is above 80, we can change the values. Usually it will be equal. So 0 to 100, how do you equally split it? 33, 67, 100, right? These are the 33rd percentile and 67th percentile. Okay, so I'm just changing it to 30. So then give apply. See? So manage rules. This is clear rules. Okay. Then you also have, these are very simple. You can just hover it and you can see how it comes. You also have color scales and data bars. See? Very simple. Inside the cell itself, it will give a small graph, a chart. Color scales. Color scales, I'll tell you with a better example. But see this. It's very simple. Now, let me remove this conditional formatting. So, what does this mean to you? These are different cities somewhere in the world, and these are the recorded temperatures, maybe. Okay, recorded temperatures from January to June. So, all you have to do is go to conditional formatting, put a color scale. Okay, any color scale. Now you see a pattern. Now you see a pattern. So just by seeing this, I can say from January to June, most cities the temperature increases, right? That's how, in a few clicks we are able to get this if there is a pattern. So finding patterns and insights from data is very crucial. Okay, clear? So that's color scale. So what does it do? So if I'm making it 55 here, it will be red. Understood? Or 88 here. Understood? So data, so 83. Clear? So then if you have some manual rules, if you have some, manual rule, like then you have a lot of examples in conditional formatting, like with the notes, it will be in the sheet. Just if you get time, I'll send this file. If you get time, along with your notes, like notes, you will have pretty much everything what we have discussed. Okay, so a quick recap what we discussed today. Okay, then I'll let you have ask any doubts. You can, I'll just ask it here. So then we saw some sample functions. Okay, then we shortcut keys that you then types of cell references. Okay, then basic functions like if. Then we saw if and or, right? Then SUMIF, COUNTIF and stuff. Okay, then this, try to do it. I'll upload the files, try to do it. Then date functions. We saw date functions, then we saw text functions as date and time. So these are very important for data cleaning. Okay, then VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, then maybe data sort and filter. Okay, custom sorting, custom filtering kind of stuff. Then text filters, then how to remove duplicates, then all conditional formatting. Same examples will be in the notes so that you can try. Clear? I won't save it. So, do you have anything to ask? Any questions? Tomorrow we'll be dealing with a much more advanced data sets. Okay, we'll be having some hands-on tomorrow. So if you have any questions or anything, you can ask. Anybody online you want to know? If you want to ask. Anybody?
No, no, Ashik.
Okay. All clear. So try to read the notes, then just refer it. Okay, then I think it'll be good. Tomorrow we'll look at how data can be interpreted in different ways. Tables with some advanced calculations. Okay, maybe case study we'll try. Okay, then so I think that's it for today, but I'll stay in line for a few more minutes if you want to ask anything. So when will we get the notes? I'll upload the notes as soon as the class is over. Like you'll get it by tonight, I guess. Okay, so it will come through the institute. So you'll get it by tonight. Okay. If you don't have anything, we can. Just 1 second. I have to mark attendance for today. Achal Korvi is there? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Present.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Then Jasmine came. I know. Then Janit Samson. No, Janit. No, Manasa. Is there a Manasa? Yeah, you can see her. Then Muhammad Mahsin Parvez is the Mahsin. Yeah, sure. Then Mudassir was there. I remember. Then Nikhil. Then Aaron Uda.
Yes.
Okay. Anu. Yeah, Anu was there.
Yes, sir.
Sai Srikant.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, Srikant. Okay. Sakib and Shivram. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So Janet and Jasmine. I don't know if they came or not, but it's okay. Okay. So thank you. I'll stay for a few more minutes. If you have any doubts, or if you're good, I'll upload the notes. Okay.
Ashik, can we drop off?
Yeah, you can leave. If you don't have anything to ask, you can leave.
And one more thing, so where we find this recorded sections?
Sorry. Yeah.
For this recorded sections.
I can't hear you, Srikanth.
So where we can find this recorded video?
Recorded video.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll ask them, I don't know. I'll ask the staff here and get back to you.
Okay, sure.
Maybe you can, John is your point of contact, right? Yeah, you can talk to John regarding that.
And where we get the notes and how can we access it?
Yeah, like notes, you'll be getting a mail, a
Okay.
OneDrive link you can download. I've
Okay.
uploaded it, but the academic team has to review it. But mostly by tonight you'll be getting. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure.
it will be in the portal. I'm not allowed to directly send the notes to you, so it has to go through the institute. So it'll be there. You'll get it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Sure. Just try practice. Okay, and tomorrow we'll get know more about Excel. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Ashik.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.